Hi everyone, it's April again, and that means another month of Titanic-themed book reviews. And we're going to begin this round of reviews with this one, Ships by Tom McCluskie. Although the subtitle probably gives a bit more information about what this book is about. So, it is Ships, from the archives of Harland and Wolff, the builders of Titanic. This is a lavishly illustrated look at about 30 ships built by Harland and Wolff between 1860 and 1882. These were transitional decades where, as you'll see in the pictures and learn through the book, the company was getting orders for various types of vessels, from your standard sailing ships through to paddle steamers to the emerging new technology of steam power and the nascent ocean liners. Throughout these decades and through these illustrations, we see the shape of ships evolve as technology advances further, and you can see that early steamships were essentially sailing ship hulls with an engine plunked inside, and gradually they evolve into the more rectangular, square-bowed, fuller-hulled vessels that the design ends up becoming called the Belfast bottom. You have this very long, rectangular hull form. This book is written by Tom McCluskie, who used to work at Harland and Wolff. He is an honorary member of the Titanic Historical Society and was also a technical liaison on the production of James Cameron's epic Titanic movie. So when it comes down to nuts and bolts, this guy knows his stuff. He's also written other books about the Titanic as well, but this is one of his earlier ones. And out of the books that discuss Harland and Wolff, this is certainly among the most lavishly illustrated and most beautifully presented. The strength of this book is that various plans for about 30 ships are presented, and you can see either they're cutaways or segment plans or just portions showing how the ship looks, how it's laid out, and in some instances in thin red line where revisions were made or are to be made for the ship. These are construction drawings. This is how ships were designed and constructed before the advent of CAD software and all the wonderful technological advances that we use now to visualize and construct anything, really. To our eyes now, these drawings are beautiful artworks, but back in the 1860s, 70s, and 80s, and right through beyond that, there were functional working documents that instructed not only the people who were building the ships, but also who were crewing, manning, and operating them on the various details within the vessels. What Tom does is at the beginning of the book, he discusses the beginnings of Harland and Wolff and how the company was set up, and then it is divided into chapters with a spread of each featured ship. There is some information about the ship, what makes it unique, and why it is included within this representative book, as well as an overview of what happened to the ship. Did it survive? Did it sink? Was it scrapped? Etc. The big draw card for this are the beautiful illustrations. They are just simply stunning, and it's a joy to flick through. And when you compare it with other Harland and Wolff books, so you have, for example, the classic Harland and Wolff text, Shipbuilders of the World, although please note that this book ends in 1986, which is quite a while ago now. And then you've got something that's a little more compact, such as Belfast-built ships. You may recognize as well the author here, Don Lynch. And despite the size of this book, believe it or not, this is a compact book. So when you have a variety of literature about Harland and Wolff, Tom McCluskie's book is a standout for its beautiful illustrations and presentation. While text is not the main feature, he packs a wallop of information within each chapter opening, describing technical details and information about the ships. For those of you that love ship architecture, that love seeing technology evolve, and just love ship drawings and illustrations, this book is a goldmine for you. Note that the ship plans that are in this book go from the period 1860 through to 1882. Plans for some of the larger, later ships, particularly those in the 20th century, are not included. It only covers that 22-year period. But it is still a fascinating time and absolutely worth browsing through, reading and learning. So, as I said, if you enjoy ship architecture, if you enjoy technological evolution, if you enjoy fine craftsmen and just poring over these beautiful details, then this book is just for you. To me, this book is a 4 captain's hats. I do wish that it was the beginning of a series and that we could have like almost a decade by decade series of drawings, but that's just me thinking out loud. As a standalone book, this is fantastic. Beautifully detailed and utterly stunning illustrations. So do check it out. That is 4 captain's hats. And if you have any other books about shipyards or ships during the transitional period, or just anything nautical really, just let me know, and I'm sure I've got something in here in my library that I can review for you. So until next time, enjoy and happy reading, everyone.